Slicking down my edges, frizz that I deal with being a natural girly. I go straight to this bottle while my hair is still wet. Love, love, love this. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Ree. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for your love and support. You guys know I don't take that lightly. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here and in support of our community. I do appreciate it. If you're new and you'd like to subscribe to the channel, we would love to have you be a part of our community. And yeah, let's jump into today's video. I am going to be sharing, clearly from the title, empties, things that I have been loving, things that are gone, and all things hair care related. So just to give you a little bit of background, I am completely natural if you're new here. I cut my hair off long time ago, back when women were doing the big chop, the BC. And for me, that journey started after our oldest daughter was born in 2009. So I might have cut my hair off in like 2011, maybe 2011, I believe. I kept trying to transition my relaxed hair out, and it just did not work. So I ended up just cutting it off. I was so frustrated because it kept breaking and just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So I ended up just cutting it off, and I am so happy I gave up the creamy crack. For me, it was a decision that I made because, one, I did not want to put a chemical relaxer in either of our daughters' heads, but my issue was that I did not know how to manage naturally textured hair. So I thought, what better way to learn than to cut all my hair off, experiment with my hair so that I will then know how to manipulate natural hair and teach my daughters to do the same. So there have been so many reports and findings about the dangers of putting chemical relaxers in your hair. So I just urge you to do your research and decide what's best for you. If you are someone that is adamant, which I know so many brown women are like, I'm not giving up my relaxery. If you are someone that is adamant about continuing with the chemical relaxers, I would just urge you to not use it that often. Use it like maybe once a year. And I know that's a stretch because back in the day when we were putting relaxers in our hair, we were getting them things often. Okay, just as soon as you see some new growth with an F at the end, we were putting relaxers in our hair. I want to say like every 6 weeks we were putting relaxers in our hair. So just if you have to, hold back on the frequency of putting relaxers in your hair, and if you are able to, go without it. I promise you, your hair is going to be healthier and your body will thank you. And this is not to scare you. I'm just, as we know better, we do better, right? So let's jump into the products that I use. And you can get salon style results at home with natural hair. You guys know I have been blowing my hair out for the longest, and I think it looks pretty good. I will be sharing in next week's video a huge mistake that I made, but I'm a firm believer that if you mess up on your hair, just chop it off, it'll grow back. And I'm probably about to be in that boat of cutting my hair off this summer and just starting over. But I'll be sharing that with you guys in next week's vlog. So if you want to know how I jacked up my hair, stay tuned. Some of you guys probably already know who follow the vlogs, but if you're not a frequent visitor here in our community, then go ahead and subscribe. Come back next week so you can see where I went wrong. But again, trial and error is the name of the game when it comes to understanding so much about yourself. There is no one size fits all with makeup, with hair. I'm learning that. So you have to be willing to just give it a try. And if you mess up, start over again. All right, shampoo that I love. Scalp Relief Tea Tree Shampoo. And this I find at TJmaxx. It is by the brand Farm to Table. And I absolutely love this shampoo. We were at TJmaxx one day, and while I was doing what I do, which is shop, okay, my husband just rolled through the little section where there's beauty and found this shampoo. Scanned it with his Yuka app. You guys know I'm a fan of the Yuka app, where it shares everything that you need to know about any product that you're interested in, even foods. And this scored really well on the Yuka app. So we grabbed every one that we saw on the shelf. And you guys know in the previous vlog, I just re-upped on this at tjmaxx. And when I see it there, I buy every bit that I can find on the shelf. It is $7.99 for 32 fluid ounces. You cannot beat that. So favorite shampoo of mine. It is a purifying shampoo that doesn't leave your hair or your scalp too stripped of moisture, which is one thing that I really thought was great about this particular shampoo. Now, I do have another shampoo that if you really need to go in really seriously for a deep stripping, if you've got like a lot of buildup or dandruff problems, you can go with this Shea Moisture Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. It's got apple cider vinegar in it. It is amazing as well, but I will warn you, this one will leave your hair dry. You're gonna need to follow up with a really good deep conditioner after you use this one. But this one is really good as well. Yeah. So next up, after I shampoo my hair, oh, and also I do not use this one often. I think I said that. I don't use this shampoo often. This is my go-to every time I wash my hair, unless I feel like I've got lots of buildup, then I'll reach for the Shea Moisture. After shampooing my hair, I will grab this Daily Hydration Conditioner, and it is, it's got virgin coconut oil in it. It is by Shea Moisture as well. One of my favorites, as you guys can see, it is empty. I love that it has this little pump on it, just really easy for getting it out while I'm in the shower. And this one has amazing slip. If you're a natural girly here in our community, you understand how important it is for a conditioner to give you some good slip where your fingers or your brush will glide through very easily as you're conditioning. So this is a good one for slip. My daughter has been in love with this one. This is just a little sample that we got to try out, and she wants me to order some of this. It gives an amazing slip as well, and it smells so good. Again, all of this scans really well on the Yuka app, so you don't have to worry about any of these products having toxic ingredients in them. Next, after I wash and condition, I jump out of the shower and I grab this Daily Hydration Leave-In Treatment. It looks to be the same, but this is a put in your hair, rinse it out. This is the leave-in. So after I jump out of the shower, this is where I go. I go straight to this bottle while my hair is still wet, and I put the Daily Hydration Leave-In Treatment in by Shea Moisture. As you guys can see, this one is empty as well. Love it, love it, love it. And then I jump into switching brands. I switch into this Bondi Boost brand for my Frizz Fix Serum. Now, oftentimes I'll get the question of like, Ree, how do you get your hair to shine? So I think this is the key. One day I actually forgot to put my Frizz Serum on, and my hair was like really dull and lackluster. I think that this, in combination with the other things that I use, give my hair the shine that it needs. I don't put oil in my hair daily. I don't put oil in my hair at all, to be honest with you guys. So I think it's some magic in this Frizz Fix Serum. It does cut down on the amount of frizz that I deal with being a natural girly. So that was the main reason that I looked forward to using the product. But it provides an amazing shine too. So bingo, you're winning both ways. This is an Australian made brand, just in case you're wondering, and it's Bondi Boost. Next, we're still using Bondi Boost, and this is their heat protectant spray. Now, I have learned just from trial and error that there's no such thing as avoiding heat damage. you are going to have some extent of heat damage if you are putting heat in your hair. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen, so don't freak out. However, the goal is to minimize that damage as much as possible. So you always want to, before blow drying, grab you a really good heat protectant. And there's some other things that you can do to cut down on heat damage. Trust me, I have learned over this last year through trial and error, because I've made a pretty big mistake myself. But it's okay. I'm a firm believer that if you jack up your hair, you can just cut it off and start over, which is probably what I'm going to be doing this summer. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because in next week's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys where I went wrong with my hair. I know in a previous vlog, you guys were trying to help me troubleshoot and figure out where I went wrong. And thanks to one of you lovelies here in the community sharing a very detailed comment, I know where I messed up. I know where I messed up, but we're going to be looking at some ways to nourish my hair back to health and get her back thriving and set up for success. So that'll be in next week's vlog. Last but not least, I go in with this Briogeo style stick, and I don't use this often. Well, I take that back. In the past, I never used this, but since I have some issues with the hair, I've been using this quite often lately, and it is great for slicking down my edges. And also, it is also really, really good for if you have like those flyaways. After you wash your hair, it will lay those flyaways down. So I love this. And y'all, the smell on this thing, listen, my sense of smell is so heightened. It's a blessing and a curse. This smells so amazing. It smells amazing. If you do nothing else, the next time you go in Sephora, look for this and just smell it. It smells so good. Okay, that is it for my empties, my hair care favorites. I had someone ask me if I would share products that I'm loving that are toxic free. So I thought we would kind of categorize these things instead of, you know, overwhelming you with one video with everything that I love. I thought we would do hair, maybe, you know, in an upcoming video, we could do skin and, you know, just kind of go from there. Makeup, I'm not really big on makeup. I'm learning. Y'all know I'm trying to learn, but it's a slow crawl. It's a slow crawl. So yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And as always, make your day beautiful. The choice is yours. And I will see you guys, hopefully, if you're new, I will see you guys next week. And if you're returning, you guys know I'll be here next week. See you guys.